Schuler. Reese Atkinson. Aiden Howard. Bradley Gold. Austin Horn. Jack Tate. Braden Rigby. Barrett Smith. Hayes Tyler. Nick Carter. And Preston Connaughton. Your coaches for Mississippi are Shay Schuler, Roy Cummins, Thomas Carter, and Robbie Horn. South Carolina, when I call your name, please go to your defensive position on the field. We have Cy Strobel, Graham Coleman, Christian Spivey, Brett Bowers, Cooper Price, John Parker Brewer, Caden Blight, Josh Murray, Jackson Kuiper, Chandler Guthrie, Logan Taylor, and Gage Petrovich. Your coaches are Travis Price, Drew Coleman, Sean Spivey, and Scott Taylor. Umpires, the field is yours.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Cleveland, Mississippi as we continue in pool play here. First chance to see the South Carolina team. They'll take on Mississippi, who won their first game today 7-5 over Arkansas. Mississippi will be the away team. They will be in the dark blue jerseys. And South Carolina will have the maroon colored jerseys. So, again, South Carolina will be in the dark blue. My apologies. They switched the colors on me here. He said red. All right, let's make the switch here now while we have an opportunity.
Starting off for Mississippi is number 5, J.D. Cummins.
Here we go. That looks a little better now. South Carolina in the dark. And we'll get set to go here again. In pool play, you get 2 games this afternoon. And then you're done for the day, and then it depends how you finish in your pool. You want to finish first or second. The top 2 teams advance from each pool to the championship 8-team bracket in machine pitch and coach pitch series, which will start tomorrow. And the left-hander at the plate is J.D. Cummins to start things off for Mississippi. Swung on and fouled off. Popped over to short, and a throw over to first in time for the out. It's out number 1. So a nice, easy little grounder there for the shortstop. That was Strobel, and he'll make the throw over to first. That'll bring up Schuler now to the plate.
Batting next for Mississippi is number 4, Jack Schuler.
Schuler will bat from the right side again. Mississippi in the light-colored uniforms and the white-colored uniforms. Swung on, fouled off, back to the screen. Winning their first game 7-5 in a game that Arkansas almost came back and beat them. They had a chance, but they ran into the third out trying to score. Here's one off the handle. It's fouled off and down the line. 2-strike count now on Schuler. Again, you get 5 pitches in coach pitch. And he must do something with those 5 pitches. Warm one out there today for the boys in the 80s. Feels like temperatures upper, lower triple digits. Popped up left center field. Going to have to come hard. Trying to slide to make the catch. Can't. It'll be a single. And the first runner aboard for Mississippi. But a wind, again, that's been blowing all morning and all afternoon from left field. Blowing pretty hard, anywhere from 10 to 15. Making things feel a little more comfortable out there for the boys. Here's Atkinson, the shortstop. Comes in to face his 5 pitches from the coach. Again, a 7-5 win early for the Mississippi team. Swung on, line shot into left, base hit. They put runners at first and second. They throw to first all the way out of the infield. Boy, that ball's rolling into right. They're going to send the first runner towards home. And down to third will go Atkinson on the throwing error from the left fielder. That run should not have scored, but again, throwing that ball around. Shows a single and then an error, allows the run to score.
Batting next for Mississippi, number 25, Aiden Howard.
And Mississippi gets on the board early. Here's Aiden Howard now from the left side with a runner at third. Pops this one up right side, charging over towards foul territory, and it'll go foul. They can't get there. So Atkinson rips one into left, and then the throw come in and missed the cutoff man. Skipped by the second baseman over there to right field all the way to the fence, allowing Schuler to score from first base. There's a rip into right field. That'll score a run. That'll be an RBI for Howard. And an early 2-0 lead for Mississippi.
Batting for Mississippi, number 9, Bradley Goss.
There's Bradley Goss now to the plate. Runner at first. Swung on off the end of the bat to the shortstop. Bobbled it, picks it up, fires to second, and he'll get the out on the fielder's choice. And out number 2. And the 6th man to the plate will be Horn, the third baseman. Hard line shot to short again. Little flip to second for the outs. And the inning is over. But now before Mississippi picks up a couple of runs in their half of the first inning. When we come back in about 30 seconds, we'll see what South Carolina can do with the plate.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Pratt's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
And welcome back, everybody, as we get set to go here for the bottom of the first inning. And the opportunity now for South Carolina to come to the plate as they find themselves down by a 2-0 score here early. Strobel, Coleman, Spivey, and Bowers is the 4th man due up here in the inning. So the early 2-0 lead. Again, if you'd like to send a shout out or a text to any one of the players or anybody playing today, you're welcome to do so. You'll see the phone number posted there at the top, 865-209-9887. Again, that's 865-209-9887. Text only, please. And tell us where you're watching and listening today if you're tuned in. Pop fly off the bat, and getting there is the left fielder. What a catch made. Nicely done there out in left field. Making a racing grab is Cummins for out number 1. So Cummins gets the first out on a great catch there out in left field. Ground ball towards the middle, snagged by the pitcher, and a throw over to first for out number 2. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for South Carolina, number 12, Christian Spivey.
There's Rigby on the hill snagging that one for Mississippi. And here's Spivey now, the first baseman, will come to the plate. He'll bat from the left side with 2 down. Swung on again, a hard shot up the middle, knocked down by the shortstop, but it'll be a base hit. Single for Spivey. As that one gets through, the shortstop did a nice job of knocking it down and keeping it just barely out of the infield, but that's about it. And Bowers, now the third baseman, will come to the plate for South Carolina. Take the first pitch, and he decides, no, I don't like that one, a little bit high. Sun in behind the clouds again. Second pitch, a little inside as well. Swung on, slapped into right center field. Another base hit. Runner going to continue from second, headed for third. He'll slide in safely, and Bowers will go down to second. So, South Carolina making a little noise. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. For Price, who will come to the plate now from the left side. Back-to-back singles. Runners at second and third on the advance. Swings at the first one, misses. You can hear the fans enjoying the game and enjoying the afternoon here in Cleveland, Mississippi. The rain came through last night. Ground ball right back to the hill, grabbed and thrown over to first to end the threat. South Carolina can't plate the 2 runners left on. Go to the top of the second next, right here on JockJive.com. Want to remind you, don't forget about our Facebook page. Very important for you, and we really would like you to become a friend of us on Facebook. Once you do, we'll keep you up to date on scores and schedules, the game status, and so much more. So make sure you go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook. Or if you're on Twitter, you can follow us at JockJive. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And make sure to give us a like. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes before the tournament is over this weekend, before we get to the World Series in Oxford. And with your help, we can do that. So if you're not a Facebook friend yet, please go to our Facebook page and become one. Give us a like, give us a follow. We'd appreciate it, and you'll be able to stay up to date with all things happening with JockJive Sports.
Batting for Mississippi, number 22, Jax Tate.
Here's Jax Tate now to the plate. Tate, Rigby, Smith for Mississippi. They've got the early lead 2-0 as South Carolina can't plate the run. Swung on, line drive over the second baseman's head into right center field. And they continue to hit the ball well. Mississippi does. They'll start it off with a single here in the second inning. Rigby now has been out on the mound. He's now coming to the plate to bat from the right side. Seven- and 8-year-old boys here in the Coach Pitch League. Swung on, popped up. Infield, calling for it. Shortstop comes over, makes the grab, and looks the runner back to first.
Batting next is number 12, Barrett Smith.
Here we go. Let's get to our shout-outs. Let's go South Carolina from James and Barb Thompson. Lexington Dixie Baseball Board. Popped up on the infield. Pitcher's ball. Drops it. They'll get the runner at second going in. They'll tag the bag. Unfortunately, that's a bummer on Tate. He's the second out.
Batting for Mississippi is number 15, Hayes Tyler.
Tyler now comes to the plate with 2 down. And that one fouled off to the left side. Ground ball on the outside there. 2-0 lead here early again. Mississippi on top. Pops straight up again in the infield. Pitcher again calls for it. This time secures the catch with the second hand. And they get out of the inning quickly. No runs there for Mississippi. And they'll strand a runner. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning here on JockJive.com. With South Carolina coming to the plate. Again, we want to thank those people that are listening and tuned in today, especially the fine folks of Lexington's Dixie Baseball Board. We appreciate you folks immensely. I remember that was my first World Series in 2014, was going to Lexington, South Carolina, and I couldn't believe the fields that these kids got to play at the World Series. I mean, as a man who's in his 50s, I was probably more excited, I think, than the kids were that were coming to play there. Just the look of the Lexington, South Carolina fields and the way the folks handled themselves. It was a great tournament. I really appreciate it. Kevin Sanders of Lexington Dixie Baseball, South Carolina, chiming in. Of course, this team from Lexington, so that's what they're trying to do, is get themselves to the World Series. Or try to get themselves into the bracket here at the World Series. There's Parker Brewer, the catcher, now to the plate. Brewer will bat from the right side. South Carolina had a couple of runners aboard, but couldn't get them across the plate. We'll see if they can do it here. Try to get back into this game. Bottom of the second, a 2-0 lead early for Mississippi.
Mississippi has satisfied their subs. Batting for South Carolina is number 7, John Parker Brewer.
John Parker Brewer to the plate for the first time today. Swung on ground ball to first, knocked down, grabbed and tagged the bag, and assisted for out number 1. Again, next week we will have, starting August the 5th through August the 11th, we will be in Oxford, Alabama for the World Series this year for AAA Majors and Ozone play. Looking forward for that one. It's going to be a fun time again. And all of it will be available right here on JockJive.com. Don't forget, this tournament goes through Monday into Tuesday. As you'll get into the semifinals and the finals in the beginning of next week. Tuesday, August 1st, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Fly ball into right center field, snagged by the right center fielder. What a grab. Another great catch out there.
Batting next for South Carolina is number 1, Josh Murrah.
A couple outfielders showing their talent with the leather. So the semifinal game and the possibility of another game at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, August 1st. And that one quickly done. Wow, what an inning. A 1-2-3 inning again. And South Carolina can't find the plate yet. Going to the top of the third next here on JockJive.com. Final substitutions being made now for both teams as everybody's got to play all 12 players. Carnathan will come to the plate to lead things off, then Cummins, then Schuler for Mississippi, who has the early 2-0 lead. They would secure themselves a bracket spot with a win here in their second game today. And then it would be a battle for the final couple of teams to try to get it in to get that second spot. Ground ball past the pitcher to shortstop, picked up, throw over to first. Good dig by the first baseman for South Carolina to hang on. Carnathan is out. One away. And J.D. Cummins now to the plate. J.D. grounded out to short his first time up. Swings, pops it up into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Cummins down to first with a single. Schuler had a single and scored a run. His first time up. Oh, no, that's Cummins. Cummins with a line drive into center field. Oh, the throw from the center fielder over the second baseman's head. So Cummins with a single, Carnathan with a single.
Batting for Mississippi, number 4, Jack Schuler.
They batted out of order. I had the last out as
Carter?
Tyler got on by that fielder's choice error. That's what I had, but you guys are officials, so. Ground ball to short, flip to second for one, relay, in time, double play. Wow, what a play there. 6-4-3. That was beautiful. So a double play ball gets them out of the inning quickly. And we'll now go to the bottom of the third inning. Stay there. We'll come back with more baseball right here, JockJive.com. So Guthrie comes to the plate now here for South Carolina. Ground ball knocked down by the pitcher. Does he have time? No, threw it away. He'll round and head for two. The throw down to second. In time to get him. Boy, coach is getting a little greedy here, a little aggressive on a play like that. Don't want to do it. Don't want to run into the out. So he gets on by the air. And then it goes 4-6 for the out. And it'll be the second out of the inning.
Batting for South Carolina, number 4, Logan Taylor.
So quickly 2 outs. Taylor ground ball to first, and again another 1-2-3 inning. And South Carolina unable again to find any momentum to get some runners aboard. But I don't know, coach sending that kid, that ball didn't go too far over the first baseman's head. It hit the fence, came back, and that's a little too aggressive. Running into the out is not what you want to do when you're down by a couple of runs. Top of the fourth inning. Still a 2-0 lead for Mississippi. And they will have 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Atkinson, Howard, and Goss coming to the plate. So a very quick game coming across here. We just basically got underway about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, and they're ready to go already. Man, they are really moving quite a ways quickly through the order. And a 1-2-3 innings is really hurting the South Carolina team right now. Here's Atkinson, who singled and scored on an error by the left fielder his first time up.
Batting for Mississippi, number 2, Reese Atkinson.
Swung on, a little line shot just past the glove of the second baseman who dove for it. Well, rounding first, headed for 2 again. Oh, and dropped. Shortstop hangs on to that baseball. He is out. Boy, Atkinson gets lucky. Takes the extra bag. Goes down to second. And boy, that throw was perfect. And in and out of the glove, though, unfortunately, that ball's hung on to. And Atkinson is done. We've got timeout now as they check on him. The coach going to check on him, make sure he's okay. Not sure. Looks like probably got some dirt in the eye or something. So bring some water out and try to wash it out. That's all you can really do is kind of flush it out. It'll burn a little bit, that's for sure. It'll cause your eye to tear up and get red. There's a shout out from Dalton Corley from Lexington, South Carolina. Go Lexington American. Right now they're trying to get all the folks they can near, far, and wide. Help South Carolina get something going. Seems to be okay, and Atkinson will stay down at second, and Howard will come to the plate. Here's Aiden. Aiden got on with a single his first time up, then was unfortunately knocked out at second on a fielder's choice. Takes the first pitch. Swings at the second one, pops it up, left center fielder, moves in, now steps back, makes the catch. Out number 1. Going to bring up Goss. Bradley hit into a fielder's choice first time up. And went shortstop to second to get Howard. This time he goes to the shortstop again. One bounce. Checking the runner. Pulled him off the bag. Now he's throwing down to third. What an really nice move by the shortstop. And now the runner goes from first to second and he's out. Wow. Mississippi gets aggressive on the base pass and ends up getting out of the inning by sliding into the third out. Wow. The second out goes 6-5, and then they go back to 4 to get the out. And, you know, that's the thing. You get too aggressive on the base paths, and you run right into the outs. I don't understand it. Bottom of the fourth, but it works in South Carolina's favor. Now they got to put some runners aboard and see if they can't tie the game up. Mississippi ran themselves right out of the inning and had a great opportunity there with runners aboard. South Carolina now, bottom of 4. They're coming to the plate.
Batting for South Carolina is number 13, Gage Petrovic.
Petrovic, his first opportunity here. Swings, a little slow roller. Pitcher will pick it up, flip it over to first for 1. First out of the inning. Two singles back in the first inning is all that South Carolina has been able to get so far here through 3 1/3. Those were back-to-back singles by Spivey and Bowers. Other than that, ball's mostly on the ground. Grounder to third. Deep throw from third base. Long throw. And the umpire says, got him. Wow, that was close. Bang, bang play there at first. Second out of the inning. Nice long throw from Horn over there at third. Line shot. Whoa. Knocked down by the second baseman. Here's the throw from his knees. No. Safe. The coach almost got taken out on that one, though. So they get a runner aboard for Spivey, who singled his first time up, got stranded out at third in the first inning. See if he can move the runner around. Coleman down at first. Can't steal, can't go on a pass ball, anything like that here in coach pitch. Rules will change a little bit for these boys next year. Rounded foul. They'll go into the AAA league, 9 and 10s. And then things get a little different. Swung on, shot into left center field, base hit. So Spivey with a couple of singles in the game.
Batting for South Carolina, number 9, Brett Bowers.
And Brett Bowers, the other gentleman who has the single. The youngster comes to the plate with 2 runners aboard and 2 down. Right back to the mound on a one-hopper. The pitcher turns. It actually goes to third to get the force. Interesting play there. And again, they can't plate the runners. Top of the 5th inning. It is a 2-0 ball game. A very tight game here in favor of Mississippi. They won their first game by 2 runs, 7-5. Trying to close out this one and lead it right now by a score 2-0. 6 outs apiece for both teams left to go here. Again, don't forget, if you would like a copy of today's game, you can get your very own DVD of any game that's being broadcast during this year's Dixie Youth Baseball AA World Series. All you have to do is email us, info@jockjive.com, and we'll get that process started for you. DVDs are $10 a game, plus shipping and handling, so it's pretty easy. Info, that's INFO, @jockjive.com. Horn will lead things off here in the 5th. Mississippi with a 2-run lead. Swings at the first one, pops it up right center field, moving over. The right center fielder will make the catch, out number 1.
Batting for Mississippi, number 22, Jax Tate.
Jax Tate. Mississippi scored their first 2 runs back in the first inning with back-to-back singles and an error, and a fielder's choice is what allowed the runs to cross. Since that time, they've been held just to the 4 singles, but no runs. So Tate, who's got one of those singles since the first inning, is back at the plate. Swung on off the end of the bat, into right field it goes, and he'll get another single. So he's 2 for 2.
Batting for Mississippi, number 11, Braden Rigby.
Here's Rigby, flied out to the shortstop his first time up. Runner at first for Braden, 2-0 lead. Sure would like to get another insurance run or 2. Ground ball to second. Step on the bag, throw to first, not in time. Good attempt.
for Mississippi, number 12, Barrett Smith.
2 down. And Smith will come to the plate. Got on by an error his first time up. Goes South Carolina from Weirton, West Virginia. All right, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Ground ball to the mound. Took a couple of hops. Second baseman grabs it, steps on the bag for the third out. He even fires over to get the double play. Didn't need to, though. So to go unassisted to second baseman for the third out, and they will end the inning again. Boy, I'll tell you what, they are playing some sharp defense. Bottom of the fifth we go. Still a 2-0 score in favor of Mississippi. South Carolina, though, 6 outs to work with, trying to get some runs here. After this game, we'll see the Tennessee team take on Georgia. The Georgia team is from Gray, Georgia. It will be their first time on the diamond today. Tennessee won their first game against Cleveland, Mississippi, 12-2 in our second game today. Again, 6 games total in pool play today here on field 4. Actually, 6 games total on all fields. And each team trying to advance into that bracket. 2 teams advance from each pool to the championship 8-team bracket.
Batting for South Carolina is number 2, Cooper Price.
Here's Cooper Price trying to get something started right now for South Carolina, down 2-0. Swings and misses at the first one. Cooper hit it right back to the mound his first time up. Different style of pitching for each coach. You notice this one, the coach here for South Carolina, he really throws pretty hard to these youngsters and teaching them to hit that ball well. Swung on, a little blooper to third, hits the ground. Oh, he's going to beat it out. Price with a single to start it off for South Carolina. Again, runner aboard. They just haven't been able to cross the plate with those runners. They've got to do it now. They're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. As they've got 6 outs to work with here. They'll get the last at-bat in the 6th inning as well. And now Parker Brewer to the plate. Second pitch. Again, they get 5. Those of you just tuning in wondering what's going on. Swung on, fouled off. They get 5 pitches to work with. Unless you continue to foul it off, then you can go further. But 5 pitches to work with. Cannot walk. No stealing. No pass balls.
Batting for South Carolina, number 7, John Parker Brewer.
John Parker got a piece of that one, fouls it off at the plate, so he'll stay in there. And if you don't do something with it in 5, then you are out. Swung on, and he strikes out there. You can strike out, though, like that. First out of the inning. And now it is Blight.
Number 5, Caden Blight.
Caden with a fly out to right field his first time up. Wind picking up and again into right center field. Same spot for the out again. They'll throw back to first to keep the runner close. Overthrew. Now the runner can go. He'll round second and hold on right there. Two down, runner advances on the error throw by the right center fielder. Should have never done that. South Carolina tying run at the plate right now. Murray rounded past the mound, but to second base. The throw over to first in time And again, they strand that runner. They can't move him past second base. South Carolina now down to their final 3 outs as we go to the last inning of play. Top of the 6th, a 2-0 ball game right here on JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Two-nothing ball game right now, and boy, this one moving along very quickly.
Starting off for Mississippi, number 15, Hayes Tyler.
About 36 minutes so far is what we've played total. As we get into the top of the 6th, the final inning, and Mississippi leads it 2-0. Popped up, out of play. Again, Mississippi can hold on to the win here. They'll find themselves in the bracket starting tomorrow with pool play. They'll have won both games. Ground ball back to the hill, picked up, fire over to first, 1 out. Error on the first baseman, dropped it. That's the reason the runner's still at first. That one fly out to left center field. I had already put him in the books as an out. I didn't see him drop that ball. So Tyler is on at first with 1 down. Slow rolling grounder, shortstop tags the bag for 1, relay to first. And they did not get the.
Next for Mississippi, number 5, J.D. Cummins.
Two down. Back through the middle. That one will get through into center field. They'll throw to second, overthrow, but the catcher there quickly to back everybody up. And a base hit there.
Batting next for Mississippi, number 4, Jack Schuler.
And it's first and second for Schuler, 2 outs. Mississippi threatening again here in the top of the 6th inning. Coach coming over to talk to Schuler, who's got a single and a grounded into a double play his last time up. South Carolina trying to get the final out. Then they'll have 3 outs at the plate to work themselves. Swung on, a little slow roller to third. Bobbled. Now just reach out and tag the runner. And that'll be the 3rd out. No runs. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Last opportunity. South Carolina finds themselves down by 2 runs. 2 to tie. 3 to pull out a big upset win. And it would be huge because they have not done anything through the game so far. 2 singles in the 1st inning. They had 2 singles in the 4th inning. So 5 hits total for South Carolina. And no runs. And the farthest they've gotten a runner was third base back in the 1st inning. That was when Spivey got on. So here in the bottom of the 6th inning, they've got to find Kuiper, Guthrie, and Taylor have got to find their way on. And so far, neither of the three has been able to get a hit. Guthrie did get on, though, by an error, but then was out on the fielder's choice. Last minute instructions being given to Kuiper as he'll get set to come to the plate. And the coach hoping that his pitches are in there for his boys and they can get something going. The first pitch is down and low. Kosciuszko, Mississippi, looking to get their second win here in pool play and push themselves into the bracket play starting tomorrow. South Carolina trying to find 2 runs to tie this one up and send it into extra innings or get the 3rd run and win it outright. 3 pitches, and so far, Kuiper didn't like any of them. Swings at that one and misses. And now his 5th pitch coming up right here. He's got to make contact. He does. Flares it foul to the left side and out of play. So he'll come back and try to do it again. Again, the next game, Tennessee, Georgia. Should be a good battle. Again, flared foul to the left side, not play. It'll be Georgia's first time on the dirt today. That game will start at 2:30. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Boy, when the coach strikes you out on a high fastball, that doesn't help. 1 away. Popped up. Catcher coming back, can't get there.
Batting for South Carolina, number 8.
Guthrie will get another chance. That would be the hard part about in this game as a coach pitching to your team and you shut them out. Ground ball into right field for a base hit, so we continue on. Guthrie gets himself aboard. But it's not like they haven't had opportunities.
Next for South Carolina, number 4, Logan Taylor.
2 runners aboard in that 1st inning. They had 2 runners aboard in the 3rd or 4th inning. A runner aboard in the 3rd inning. And a runner aboard in the last inning. Ground ball to the pitcher. Throws over to second. Dropped ball. Everybody's safe. So first and second now with 1 down. Here's Petrovic, grounded back to the mound his last time up. Opportunity for South Carolina. Tying run is that first winning run is at the plate. Ground ball towards short. Bobbled. Flips it to second. Did he trap it? No, he said he pulled him off the bag. The umpire's right on top of it. He pulls him off the bag. And now it's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for South Carolina with only 1 out and a timeout being called by the coach for Mississippi. What a play. Had an opportunity. Unfortunately, the shortstop bobbled it a little bit, flipped his throw to the second baseman, and pulled him off the bag, allowing the runner to be safe. So now we're to the top of the order. Strobel flew out and grounded out today. And then Coleman with a ground out and a single. A huge opportunity for South Carolina to pull the game out completely. The winning run is now at first base in a 2-0 ball game. Don't go anywhere. This one isn't over yet. Strobel at the plate. Swings, pops it up, shallow center field, right into the glove. They're going to tag the runner at third and send him. He will score. It's 2-1. Two down. So Guthrie scores. Taylor can't go anywhere. He had to stay at second. Petrovich is at first, and it's up to Coleman now to try to bring in the tying run. Ground ball to short. On the knee, great play, flips to second, got the out. Game over, 2-1 win. What a ball game, though, folks. That was very impressive. A 2-1 win is the final here for Mississippi. They will move on definitely in bracket play. And they will guarantee themselves a spot in the bracket play starting tomorrow. And now South Carolina will have to play Arkansas at 4 p.m. And they would have to win that one for them to get an opportunity to maybe get into the bracket play. Remember, you got Cleveland, Mississippi, Arkansas, and now South Carolina, each with a loss so far in today's pool play. And that's going to do it. We'll be back at about 2:30 with our next game. Tennessee and Georgia coming up next right here on JockJive.com. Thanks for tuning in. The final, Mississippi 2, South Carolina 1.